spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Back to 60. 60 Eagles.
They'll start here with Gaskin.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Hurt.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith, he finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Geno on first down.
That one complete to Myles Gaskin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 41-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Smith.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the red zone now, Smith.
He'll leave that one for Gaskin.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. In motion comes the tight end left.
Here's Gaskin.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Myles Gaskin, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Henry again on 2nd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
What is this?
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the close fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I bet they thought they'd pick that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the Saints first down.
On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 29, Herbert. Screenplay, McKinnon.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Complete to Jerick McKinnon.
These two teams all tied after 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Herbert now. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown.
Justin Herbert
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
18-11. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Smith on first down. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second down and 8.
Mustang 19.
Smith. And this one too low. Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Geno. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
There's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw, Smith.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Smith throwing again.
He's got his man, Thornton.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, it's Smith. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
19. Go street. 19 right.
To throw again on second down. Smith, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 33 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Henry. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Herbert, it's complete, swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 17. 19 tight. 19 on 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey. Ready.
On first down, Smith. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyquan Thornton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have cut the lead back down to 2.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to him.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Vikings are going to take possession under the ball.
When you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a on-field responsibility. Their job is to stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running on first down with Gaskin.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Smith.
He'll get this out wide to Gaskin.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Smith now to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. at the 41-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Play action. It's Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert just beat the play clock. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone. That'll be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm fill there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 4. They'll run this with Homer. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The Vikings send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over. And 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses, and typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On second down, here's Henry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's caught. Becker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 17. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to line up incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight down, third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings' defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Play action. It's Smith. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC offensive player of the week. He was so electric, and they talked about a big one to try to contain.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down? Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. A solid stiff arm. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Herbert's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Herbert.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Alex Pierce. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Saints.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 29.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Let's go now. 19.
Now Geno on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You've got guys who can flat out run. Sometimes all you say in the huddle is go. They ran the fly route, took the shot downfield, just unable to connect.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he fires one incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
completion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
19 tight, 19 tight. Final 18.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception, and it's mid-range from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until it popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. He had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
And you're talking about time out on their side, but it certainly is on the defense. defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Smith going to throw it.
He's going to get this complete to Gaskin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Okay, break.
Third and 2, Smith. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown tonight. And the Vikings hold on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there on the keeper and 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They set the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Okay, ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this.